It's tattoo time, baby! Hi, my name is May Like the Month, and today I'm gonna be reacting to some of y'all's tattoos. Low-key, high-key, I probably got around 500 submissions, which is absolutely insane, and thank you so much. However, if I went through all of them, this video would probably be 50 hours long. So, if you guys enjoy this video, I might do a part 2. Who knows? I also wanted to thank everyone for being so patient with this video, because I got a sponsor. Fuck yeah. So shout out to Inkbox, and thank you so much for sponsoring my video. I'll talk more about that later. Alright, let's get into it. Disclaimers. Art is subjective. When I was in art school, the one thing that I didn't really appreciate in critiques is when other students would say, oh, if it was me, I would have changed this blue, or you should have added an extra line there. It's not your art, it's mine. So, just like with you guys, if it's not my style and I don't appreciate it, who cares, dude? It's what you like. You put on your body, the tattoo artist is fucking sick. Sick. Number 2, if I frick up any names, my B. Number 3, this is for fun. We have fun here. I'm a fun person, which leads me to my next point. People tell me that I'm nice. Yeah. Don't look up this number on Yelp. Number 5, I'm not a tattoo artist. Which leads me to my next point. Wow, these transitions. Stellar. My experience is that I went to art school for drawing and painting for 3.5 years. I went to art school in hopes of becoming a tattoo artist. That was my goal at the very end of it. However, I personally think that art school burned me out, and yeah, I lost all zest for my drawing and painting, but it's okay. Maybe I'll hop back on that crazy wild horse. Who knows? And I'm also a tattoo collector. I have around 60 tattoos in various different parts of my body. Drink water. All right. First one is by Smokey the Claire. It is a Friday the 13th tattoo. It's of this tiny little pig with a 13 on its curly Q, which I really appreciate. However, I don't understand the pig with the Friday the 13th, but I think it's a lot of fun. Plant Babe, oh yeah, so I'm gonna put the username of the person who has the tattoo right here, and right underneath it, if they gave me the username of the tattoo artist, it's gonna be here too. So if you really enjoy that style of art, then you can go look them up. This was this person's first tattoo, and it was 8 hours long, and it's an homage to bees. We love bees. Save the fucking planet. I think this is really brave. I remember when I got my first tattoo, I was like, let's go big. And my version of big was this flower from here to here on my stomach. I would have never thought to go this. This is a commitment. I love it. I really appreciate it. I love the tones of the color, the orange with the purple. It's really tough space too. I remember when I got this section of my body tattooed, I almost tapped out. So big kudos to this person. Love it. So this person wanted something incredibly personal as their first tattoo, so they decided to get a baby photo of themselves because they thought that no one else would have it. I appreciate this tattoo. I like how there's no face to it because it means it's personal and only you would really know that. And number 2, I've seen some really whack baby faces before. If you guys ever remember on Tumblr, like the babies in Renaissance paintings.tumblr.com, shit goes whack really fast. So I really just I love the idea that it's a baby photo, but it's not an in-your-face baby photo. So if you see me look over there, my notes are over there, because a lot of people have given me like a tiny blurb about their tattoo, which I really appreciate because it gives more context to the design itself. So this is from Sadie Radies, and they said that this is an homage to Paramore's song Rose-Colored Boy. They said, I kind of think of the rose-colored glasses as being a reminder to try to be positive while also not letting people control my emotions. The tattoo itself, I really like. It's very much glasses. It does have flowers around it, which I think frame the glasses very well, so it's not floating in space. In terms of the color, it is, you know, it's quite vibrant. I don't know how pink is going to age over time, but since it's so light, it's really easy to go in with touch-ups. So overall, I think it's a very strong piece. Yeah. Kenzie Elise 14 said that this symbolizes a new act that I have found to give me a lot of emotional and spiritual rest, which is songwriting. Writing songs has given me an outlet to process through emotions and situations that I would have suppressed in the past. Again, as I said, art is super subjective, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Again, you don't have to listen, you can literally click out of this video right now, and it's totally fine. Personally, I think that this is a huge commitment of space. From here to here, it's quite a large area. So with the balance of like the flowers up here and this really long torso, that everything around it will have to be quite thought through. So for example, I have these tattoos right here, this flower by Mark Bonin and this knife by Corbin, and I went up and down, up and down. So now I'm a little bit afraid that if I go up and down here, it's just gonna look too, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So basically, my advice, don't do what I did and go up and down, up and down. Try to, I'm interested to see how you play with shapes beyond this tattoo. This is by Casa YC or Casa Ayak. Everything needs a little bit more cowbell. Love it. All right. Pinky Poppy said that the whole theme of their arm is sadness, death, and oh my god, I wrote broken soup. They meant broken soul. Can you tell that I was losing my mind when I was writing? A lot of different styles are going on here. There's like a little break of color. This is quite a bold, classic, traditional heart. Oh my gosh, twinsies! I have one! And girl catching broken heart. This is my favorite one out of all of it. Don't know if this is, these little circles are supposed to be, yeah, it looks like kind of like a Mickey Mouse hat, but it's not super obvious, which I love. And I love how teeny and thin these legs are. From Nania Unra or Nania, yeah, Nania Unra? Nania, yeah, yeah. Feel confident about that one. Probably terribly wrong. Frickin' love this one. It's one of my favorite ones that I've gotten in my submissions. I love how minimal it is, how freehand, it looks so simplistic, but it's very hard to accomplish because it's the idea of an ashtray, the idea of a cigarette. My favorite part of this tattoo is this line crossover here. Who gives a fuck? That's my favorite part. Love it. A+. This one is by Alice K. Riley or Krilly or K-R-L-Y. So they said it's so much to their grandma's front steps when they were young, but also a self-portrait because I'm a pansy too. I really love the story behind it. I have something very similar actually. I have these chicken feet because it's my dad's favorite dish, and also it's a self-portrait because I'm a chicken. The tattoo itself, I love the leaves. I love how like it's not perfect. And like the flowers itself aren't perfect either, which personally I think is great because, you know, you don't see perfect nature out in the wild. There's no such thing as a plant with fully shaped, perfectly shaped lines. Great. Take a shot every time I say great. Shot of water. For this tattoo, I love the placement. I love how clean the lines are and the fact that it's easily legible. And so this tattoo is by, Inkbox? So it's a semi-permanent tattoo and not a permanent tattoo? Huh? What? Bonkers. All right. Sponsor time, baby.
So for y'all who don't know who Inkbox is, they are a semi-permanent tattoo company. They last up to 2 weeks and they're for people who want to experiment with placement, design, style, They're absolutely fantastic. I personally use them for when I'm deciding where I want to put my next tattoo. They are completely waterproof, they're so much fun, and right now Inkbox is doing a bunch of really neat collaborations. So on my stomach you can see a cherub baby and a scorpion that is designed by Girl New York, who is Ariana Grande's tattoo artist.
Hey friends, so iPhone May here, just to show you what the tattoo looks like when it's just applied. As you can see, it's more of a light blue color, but after 24 to 36 hours, it will develop into looking like a real tattoo.
So I'm not entirely sure how many of you guys have seen the old way of putting on an Inkbox tattoo, but now with the For Now ink, it is super duper easy. Application probably takes up to 1 to 2 minutes. So you take out the packaging, it comes with a primer wipe, your tattoo, and a patch to put over your tattoo along with all your instructions. First thing you do is you take that primer wipe and you put it all over the desired area. Then you go ahead and you take your tattoo. There's a backing to it, so make sure you peel off that bad boy first and apply it wherever you see fit. And then you go ahead, take your patch, put it right over the tattoo, and wait for an hour. Take all of those patches off, and your tattoo will develop in 24 to 36 hours. Big shout out to Inkbox. Thank you so much for sponsoring my video. And now we'll get right back into it.
Sarah Spaghetti, they said that this is a blackboard peony that's beginning of a potential half sleeve. Huge commitment on this too. Very readable. I like how in the middle it's not pitch black. There's this little idea of whatever the middle of the flower is called. Science is hard. I think it's great. I like the different line weights. I like the textures that they added in. I love this little wisp right here. So it just flows to whatever potential piece could be here, here, here. You have a lot of real estate left to play with, and it's not a fully blocked out piece. There's so much flow to it. Cool. This is my favorite one. One of my favorite ones. This makes me so, I can't even look at it because it makes me so happy. So, Keely Rose, they said, I seen a meme with a little cat dressed up as a cowboy with the words meowdy above it, so I had to have it. Fuck yeah. I'm a huge believer that tattoos don't need to have a huge meaning in order for you to get them. If it's cute, get it. If you can see it in if you can see it on your body for the rest of your life, get it. If it makes you happy, get it. Who are these people that tell, like, if anyone tells you this jargon about how tattoos need to have a deep and personal meaning, fuck them. This is great. This makes me so happy. It is so well done. Number one, if y'all have seen the photo of the cat, like, how dare you scroll by without saying meowdy? This is a cool take on it. I'll put the original photo here. I love the rope text. I love this little heart thing too. It just really matches with this guy. Cat's so cute. Would pet, would love. Oh, it makes me so happy. All right, so Peggy Buck Small said that this tattoo, that they completely designed it themselves, so the tattoo doesn't have much specific meaning. So the tattoo doesn't have a specific meaning, just that I designed it, and it's pretty much my aesthetic. Very, very cool. My only critique is that the text from here to here, even though it is quite readable, I'm not sure how it will age. That's my only critique. I love the face. I love the idea of the wing liner. This nose contour line is quite lovely. Lovely. Daisha Tren. So the top is by this person, the bottom is by that person. The topper sleeves on both myself and my wife, they both represent our spirits and energy, and the bottom floral is from our wedding flowers. Specifically, the African king plant is a representation, I just wrote that wrong, of lost African ancestry and history. Is that a Friday the 13th tattoo? I feel like I should get one now. So many people have Friday the 13th. Talking is so hard. Do it for you guys. I think it's very, it doesn't take away from the arm, it adds to the arm. Especially with a big piece like that guy. Cool, cool. Kate Fanning, I think that's how it is, right? Kate Fanning? They said I got it done at a music festival after my favorite band brought me on stage. What a kooky boy. I love the meaning behind it. I totally relate how that is such a key moment in people's lives. I think I deep dived and watched a YouTube compilation of fans being brought up on stage to play guitar, and you just know that that moment will last in their minds for the rest of their life. So getting something on your body permanently, A+. Love this cookie. I like how he doesn't have a mouth. That makes me really happy. Alright, so Killa Cat, they got a tattoo of a Kirin. In their culture, it symbolizes a lot of luck and prosperity, and they love how soft yet badass they are. I think this is their hip. Yes. Again, huge commitment piece. I really love how the flow of it really goes with the curve of your body, like this part right here. So it just accentuates the wonderful shape that you have. The eyes are really glassy and almost marble-like, which is a great effect. This part, maybe it's just a photo, it looks a little bit dark, but with kind of like the highlights here, and here, and here, and here, makes it all stand out. Really, really pretty. Ow. This tattoo is from Caitlin Frem. They said that they're epileptic and the color of epilepsy is purple/lavender, and that these little lavenders are coming out of her head. I love the gradient. From the deep purple to the lilac to the white. I think it's very, very striking. The lavenders are very well done. You can tell with the lavender. Unlike my dumbass lavender tattoos, these guys right here, whack. My most regretted tattoo. Wish I had something like this. I like the hair. Personally, I would love to see a little bit more highlights and lowlights and midtones. Yeah, this is my favorite part. Up here, on her noggin, on her little dome. Okay, so this is by Stranger in the Appalachians. They said all their tattoos' meanings are just memories of where they were in life when they got them. They love traditional tattoos and they kind of think it, like sailors getting traditional tattoos to remember where they've been. This is tough. This is really, really tough. I love how bold the red is, and not only is it the flower, it transitions into this little cutout right here. I don't know where this is on their body, if it's in the calf. Kudos to you. Shit hurts. Camille Braswell. This piece is from a Charles Bukowski quote, who they, for some reason not obvious to them, really like. It stayed with them for 4 years, so they just wanted to get it as a tattoo. The wood is very, very cool. I like the highlights here, 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 and here. For me personally, the kerning is a touch bit off with the spacing of the font. However, this will age beautifully, especially with this guy right here. This is all around beautiful tattoo, and it's going to be legible until the end of time. So this is Callum's tattoo, aka Rude Boy Cal. He's my personal friend. He's all the way in the UK, and I miss him very much. So he got this guy, and funny story, I was with him. Latte, please. I was with him when he got this tattoo. He brought his husky, Maverick. I'll insert pictures of Maverick right here. I had to walk Maverick 3 times while Cal was getting this tattoo. Got jerked around. Probably more painful than this tattoo itself. Joking, I love Maverick, I miss you guys so much. This was done by Claire Costello. Fabulous tattoo. When I saw it in real life, the blacks were so black. And you know that with proper healing and care, it would heal so strong. And it did. I love this style, and I love how personally the eye with the tear, it doesn't go straight down this way. It goes along with the length of the knife and the arm, which I think it's a subtle detail, but it makes all the difference. So it's a very, very strong tattoo. Fun fact, we're getting our names tattooed on each other. Okay, we're not getting our actual names. I'm getting the meaning of Callum, which is a dove, and he's gonna get a little Mayflower. How fucking cute is that? Look at us! But great. 10 out of 10. Sophie Kill Myself, I think. Right? Yeah, sure.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Sophie Ksen. This is their tattoo. This style is almost like a Berlin ignorant style of tattoo where the placement is kind of haphazard, it's all over the place, the text isn't perfect, it's almost handwritten, like pages out of a diary. Very, very cool. A little bit of fallout right here. Ain't no thing, you touch that up, no problem. Oh gosh, it's everywhere. So, CB McAfee, so CB McAfee, they sent me a bunch of their professionally done tattoos, which were absolutely stunning, but I want to focus on these stick and pokes because they make me really happy. So, this is a mango. The fuck? Whack. Love it. I love it. So lewd. The lewd mango. They got in a heart that their younger sister drew on them, which I think is very, very sweet. I love the meaning, just like a quick little memory of their younger sister. I have a black tattoo too. It's just so yikes. I love it. I love it. And then a tooth on the inside of their arm, which I personally believe, I think everyone that's ever gotten like a stick and poke tattoo, most of them have tooths on them. I have one right here. This is like an unknown thing that people with stick and pokes just have tooths on their arm. Just, who knows? All right, cool. Lynn Yellow, cheeky. I love it. I love ass tattoos. I love butts. I love tattoos on butts. What I really love with this butt tattoo is that it curves in all the right places. I love how it cups underneath here to give it a little added definition. This placement is perfect. Accentuates this bad boy. This bad boy makes me happy. I just love asses. I love ass tattoos. Olive Livingstone. It's a little dragon boy.
That's
from, I didn't write notes on this. It's like from
The Neverending Story.
Yes, yes.
What's his name, Baloo?
Yes! Okay. This is Baloo from
Neverending Story.
Neverending Story. I've never watched that.
Poor thing.
I'm so sorry. I feel like this...
Master puppeteer. Master puppeteer.
He's a master puppeteer?
No, the person who did Baloo in The Neverending Story was all puppets.
This is the thing about tattoos. There's so much added context that not everybody knows about. I don't know what Neverstone Living is.
Neverending Story.
Neverending Story. Shit! Okay. So I wanted to put this tattoo in as just a quick little... It's hard to be critical of tattoos, especially when you don't know the context. For me, I never watched this. So I don't know if it's a good tattoo or not. I think it's great. I love dragons. I like how it wraps around here. Also, see, love this. I just love the idea of faces. It's not so obvious. It's minimalistic. It's great. This tattoo, never watched it, but I like the face. It looks so kind. What a kind little dude. All right, Maddie, got a tattoo by Paul, and they got this when they were freaking out about college and wanted to drop out. Number one, huge mood. And they had a shop that opened by a school, so they asked if they accepted walk-ins. Yes, spur of the moment, got this bad boy. It's a knife. I like how thick it is, especially with bigger tattoos. They tend to fall out super easy. So getting something thicker and bolder, it's the idea of a knife. Looks like a knife, it's a knife. So She's the Supreme got a tattoo of Freddie Mercury from Queen. They got this tattoo because discovering him in the band has really helped them discover more about themselves, and they can't get over, or they can't help but feel like they relate to him. It's a fantastic tattoo. I think that like any non-hyper-realistic portrait tattoos are kind of hard to nail, especially if it's an actual living human being. So when I saw this tattoo, I immediately thought Freddie Mercury. I love the flowers, and you just have to appreciate the amount of detail that is put into what looks like a very simple tattoo. There's dot work in here and here on the framing, on the flowers. It's a very well balanced tattoo. I really like it. So, Rebel Mitt Grund got this Pez dispenser that is Playboy themed. I think it's dope. I love the idea of it. The idea is neat, and I could easily tell what it was, even though something like this doesn't really exist in real life. The heart-shaped candies is such a cute touch. I like how it's in a saucy area of the body because it's such a saucy tattoo. Sick. It's a great tattoo. Right? So the Nance Prance, so this is who did the design and who did the actual tattoo. This is on their calf, it looks like. Sock right here. I can't even imagine getting my calves tattooed. I don't have it right now because getting my legs tattooed is really fucking painful. But I love the balance of the heaviness of the hair to the ribs. Gives you a little extra space right here, maybe something else you want to add on, or just do a whole new tattoo down there. Alright, so Kayla Tookie, who did their tattoo by someone named Nate, they got these tattoos to decorate or distract how big their shoulders are. Personally, I wanted to put this tattoo in because I really relate to Kayla. I have really broad shoulders myself. It's so beautiful, and for me when I got my shoulder tattoos, it boosted my confidence tenfold because it just added to my shoulders and made me really appreciate them. So I hope you appreciate how beautiful your shoulders are. They're so stunning. Depth is fantastic. You got a bunch of real estate here to put something else. Just like, even like without the tattoos, the flow of your body is very, very beautiful. Going like this, I think it's stunning. This just is an add-on. 10 out of 10. Great. The local theme, they said the little plant and the red sun was the artist's original design, the artist being Tattoo Lauren 13, and the moth and the skull was an idea they sketched up and she made better, but the dagger was something that they've always wanted, and being a transgender man, they wanted to have the word prince incorporated as well as the male symbol, which right here, this little symbol boy. And they honestly couldn't be happier with everything that she put on my body, their body. Fabulous. I like the colors, I like how there's different styles, but also it remains cohesive. The knife is super, super legible. The ribbon is nice, especially with the depth of the deeper yellow, and the text, even though it is quite thin, legible. Love the teal. The teal is my favorite part about it. Alright, next. Somebody you might know. They wanted a bee because they are so vital and they're such good friends to us. Yes, we love a good bee buddy. Bee buddy. Sounds raunchy. Anyways, they wanted something that they liked but not something personal as their first tattoo. They don't know why, they just didn't want it to be a personal tattoo continuing. Fair play. I like it. I like how big it is. I think that the sizing was a great choice, and the little butt with the details in the wings and the body. I feel like Now, with this style being your first tattoo, with the detail and the black, you have a whole world to play with. Sick. So, Alex S. Art, or Alexis Art, they got an abstracted face of a grumpy old man, which reminds them that life is short and they should live every day to the fullest. Highly agree. This is a stunning photo, number one. Love their nail color. I think this is a neat tattoo because I do see a grumpy old man, but other people could see something completely different without them knowing exactly what it is. That's the beauty of abstract. I think it's fabulous. I'm very interested to see what you do with the rest of the arm, if you're gonna stay with the abstract kind of theme to it, or if you're gonna branch out and maybe doing something different. It's fabulous. It's a perfect placement. Very complimentary. D-Day Renee said that this was a spontaneous tattoo and it was a flash piece that they grabbed while they were on vacation, and it's already their favorite. They were drawn to the power conveyed despite it not being a really complex and detailed piece. They recently came out as non-binary, but they've always found femme energy and bodies inspiring and beautiful. This is one of the several pieces of theirs that represent that. It's quite a busy piece in my opinion. I like how the hair here matches the fire. It's a very stylistic piece. It reminds me kind of a clay pot, if it makes any sense, where like if you see on clay pots way back in the day, bodies weren't necessarily proportionate perfectly. It was the idea, but it conveyed the idea of the physical form very, very well. This is what reminds me of that. Very cool. This is Sludge Pit's tattoo. They got a portrait of Bill Gates' mugshot. They got it done at Powell's Tattoo in Portland, Oregon. They randomly stumbled on this photo on Facebook and immediately had the "I need that on my body" vibe. Sick. Looks like Bill Gates. I think that it's so specific of a tattoo. That's what makes it really, really cool. And yeah, it just has that kind of nostalgic, almost retro-esque vibes, especially with the choice of blue and the red. Like I was smiling. It's great. Makes me really happy. Whew. Made it. Donezo, baby. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you do like it, let me know, and maybe I'll just keep on doing this as a series. Again, art is art, and in every tattoo can appreciate the meaning, the thought, the style behind it. So I wouldn't really consider this like a tattoo roast, just react. Thank you so much for being patient with me, for getting this tattoo video out, and thank you so much for Inkbox for being my first ever sponsor on this kooky YouTube channel. Y'all are the best. Y'all have really great tattoos. It gave me a lot of ideas for my future ones, to be completely honest. So I was really like, damn, I want that on my body or something like that on my body. Everyone's ideas were super neat. I actually thoroughly enjoyed just, you know, it was really interesting to talk about art again in a almost critical way, because back at school, that's all I used to do. And it's been a couple years since I did it, and it made me happy. So, thanks. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Drink water, and have a great day.